Will Scott Peterson get an entirely new trial? Let's talk about some of the updates that have taken place with this and what's to come. Friday, October 23rd, Peterson appeared by video in court. Now, he was wearing his blue prison shirt and a blue mask to match, so there was really nothing special going on there or about this appearance, really. In fact, really the only time that he spoke was to tell the judge that he understood what the proceedings were and that his next court date was on November 6th. Most of this hearing was centered around calendar issues and procedural type issues. Now, a huge thing that everybody was waiting to hear is, are they going to retry the penalty phase for the same outcome that he got before? And the prosecutor in this case, his name is David Harris, he said that they were on track to retry the penalty phase for the same thing. So his life is again on the lines for this. Now remember, the whole reason he's even here is because his death penalty was turned over by the Supreme Court. The court said that the potential jurors were like, you know what, we disagree with the death penalty, but we are willing to sit in on a case that is going to be a part of it, and we're going to follow the law and impose it. Now, there is a possibility that the whole trial is going to get thrown out anyways. Last week, the state Supreme Court said that a San Mateo County judge had to re-look at the conviction part. Now, they're saying that he needs to do this over juror misconduct. Now, allegedly what has taken place is that juror number 7 did not disclose her previous involvement in a legal situation, which centers around being the victim of a crime herself. Now, allegedly what happened is, while this juror was 4.5 months pregnant, she filed basically a restraining order against a woman. She was saying that she feared for her life as well as her unborn child's life. Now, this was back in like November 2000. Now, the woman that she was filing this against was her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. So she wasn't happy about him moving on, I guess. But nonetheless, she did not disclose this when she was being questioned, and now it's coming back to bite everyone in the butt. When she was being questioned as a potential juror, she was specifically asked, you know, have you ever been the victim of a crime? Have you ever been involved in a lawsuit? And her answer was no. And so this isn't flying well with everybody now. Peterson's lawyer is basically like, look, you know what? She didn't reveal the fact that she had filed this lawsuit to protect her and her unborn baby. And so somebody sitting in on a case like this with the dynamics of what it involves, you know, we needed to know that about this juror. So now all that seems to be on the chopping block. Now, remember, for those that might not be familiar with this case or whatever, this was a majorly notorious case. Back in 2004, Peterson was convicted of ending his pregnant wife Laci's life along with their unborn child. Now, Peterson still says, look, you know what? I went fishing the day that she was missing. I did not do this. Now, Laci and Connor, their unborn child, their remains had washed up on the San Francisco Bay, not far away from where Peterson said that he had been fishing. And what ensued after that was a tabloid fodder. And it just seems that when things like this happen with these cases, something is bound to go wrong. And so we're just going to have to see. Again, November 6th, he's going to be back in court, and that is going to be a huge, major appearance just to see where is this going. Because let me tell you what, if they redo this whole case, I mean, it's going to be a media frenzy. I've seen a lot of places saying, well, look, you know what, it's going to be better because now tons of people don't know about it. And granted, this is true, but in my opinion, it's going to just fire up a whole new frenzy because everyone's just going to be just as fascinated in it now as they probably were back then. Now, if you want to see some more of my updates about cases and other crimes, just click the links that are popping up and the videos that are popping up. And I appreciate watching. I'll talk to you later.